Mike Wolf does top 10 right now with us at third base every year. And Mike, we do, and I just want, the reason I always bring up top 10 right now is because it forces you to understand the place and time. What were we thinking at the time? Here's the Shredder's top 10. And initially, okay, Machado slumping, and then he got hurt. But even Jose Ramirez came down. Austin Riley's only recently picked it up. He was much lower. Devers isn't hitting. Arenado isn't hitting. His fielding isn't that good. Bregman's okay. Justin Turner is good for where he is in his age. Yandy Diaz is actually a first baseman, but for the purposes of this exercise, we thought he'd play third. He did not. Only Max Muncy is really having a good year out of the guys still playing third base. Mike, this stuns me. I mean, we had a top 5 that we thought was solid. Superstar laden at the top, the best position in baseball. What's happening?
I'd love to know the answer because I tell the 5 guys because I think, BK, your top 5, my top 5, and the Shredder's top 5 were all the same in different orders. So we all agree that that was like tier 1.
Yep.
It's just like a collective downturn, you know? And you look at some guys that they're kind of like the seesaw guys, and I put Max Muncy in there. You know, I think he's an excellent player. He's having a great year, but you go back last year, and there's like a 130-point difference in OPS. Then the year before, he's back up to a 900 OPS. Then it's, you know, it's up and down. So,
and just to put out, I think you had him 9th, I had him 8th, because you can't crack that top 5. Like, even Bregman was universal 6th, because he's just, you can't crack that top 5.
Yeah, it just seems, I don't know, a collective haze, kind of like the air pollution.
Kind of like that, yeah. It's choking on it, yeah.
There are 4 months left in the season.
Yeah, small sample size theater.
Yeah, and
we're a little past small sample. With 5 superstars, we're a little past.
Medium sample size theater.
But
it's nice to see guys like Josh Young. They're getting a lot of pub. This could be a guy who down the road maybe unseats one of these guys, but
or L.A. De La Cruz, right? I mean,
if he's playing third,
he might play a lot of third base.
He's playing third after watching our first segment and listening to it. I mean, the guy's got an immense talent. So I'm surprised that Arenado, who was 5th, I would not have. I would have had him 1.
Well, some people did.
That was Shredder.
I think we had a few, but like I have like who had him first? Oh, Joe Posnanski, who was on the show, had him number 1, which is fine, but why good for him? I'm using an objective methodology. And actually, I couldn't, like, it's like I wanted to have Austin. I'm big on Austin Riley. I just love his game.
Perfect.
But I could not justify it because Jose Ramirez is there. And as Ramirez is there, also Machado, like if he'd had a bigger year going back a season, you'd have Machado. You can make a case for any of the 5.
Well,
there's a lot of elite defenders to it.
Yeah, doesn't defense count? Arenado and Machado are like above everybody on defense. I mean, you're the expert. I shouldn't be talking.
No, but yes.
Shredder uses everything, by the way, without emotion or bias. Doesn't matter. Take a look at the top. I have a cut of Jib Index, my own proprietary thing that I throw into the sauce. Take a look at the top 5 hitters right now at third base. So here's some new names. Now Chapman has bounced back, and he was scorching hot early. But isn't that fun? Josh Young, J.D. Davis, Isaac Paredes, and there's Muncy's the only guy. Otherwise, we're going to have to consider some new names, for the next year, no question.
Well, there are 4 months left in the season, but yeah, the list could look very different going into 2024.
Chapman is a great player. I mean, he's a great defender also.
Yeah.
I think he was a little down maybe the previous couple of years, and maybe that's why he didn't make the top 10. But he certainly should be in the top 10, I think.
Well, again, there's so much competition. Actually, third base was a tiny bit weaker this year, and I know because I was able to take a flyer on Gunnar Henderson at number 10. Normally, third base, you cannot take a flyer. You can do it like in left field. You can get cute at second base. You can't get cute at third base.
No, and take it one step further, BK, and I'd say the 3-4 years of past, the number 11, the just missed group are really good, are like former All-Stars, you know, so it's, it's usually very deep, and we'll see if the guys turn the page a little bit.